yeah, proud of the way we bounced back. Obviously, we didn't have one of our best nights Thursday, and proud of the way they came out ready to play. It's, playing at 6 o'clock on a Sunday seems a little unusual, but they showed up. Proud of the way we took care of the ball in the second half, 10 assists, 5 turnovers. Really proud of the job on the boards, out rebounding them, 51-26. So that's a great job on the boards, and I always think rebounding is about the most important part of the game. And then to get everybody involved, a lot of people are able to get out there and score some points and get some confidence, hopefully. So, again, good day for our team, yeah.
Question?
What was it like having Zan back out there today?
Yeah, we definitely missed her Thursday, but that's part of it. You're going to have, during the flow of the season, you're going to have people that, we've had a lot of people sick. We've had some just, small injuries, things like that. But other people have to step up, and, there's a lot more to it than that. We did miss her. I mean, obviously she can shoot the three. She's great at distributing the ball and quick on D. So we definitely missed her, but at the same time, we I think gave up 23 points in the fourth quarter Thursday night, and that's not a formula for success. So we got to, no matter who's in or out, we got to do a better job.
So fluid in the ACC. I think Clemson lost today. Have you told your team about, look, hey, we had one loss, but I guess last year you lost to California. You were able to rebound.
Last year we just lost 2 in 18, so we're.
But I think California was, to be fair, was early, and then you.
It was. You're right. It was. That's the thing. Games on the road. Every game's a challenge. You better be ready and play well. But especially when you go on the road, it's tough. And again, we've been fortunate in the past to really take care of business at home, and then to be, confident enough, tough enough to win on the road most of the time. So, again, we're, again, I keep saying again, don't I? We're doing, I think we're getting better. I think that's important for a young team. We got to get better every day. They asked me January 1 game against Stanford, what's your New Year resolution? And mine was for us to get better every day. And if you do that in March, you'll be pretty good, hopefully.
You got 5 players scored in double figures. You were able to sort of have a comfort level in this game. How meaningful was that to not have to, you could play open, I guess.
Yeah, and I told them after the coaches for SMU, of course I grew up in Dallas, very familiar with SMU, and I told them, first years can be a challenge. I mean, I've been there, and just told them, she's done a heck of a job. Obviously, she took Arizona to the Final Four, so she'll build it. And but yeah, I'm proud that we came out, and that's what you want to do is you let a team hang around, then anything can happen. And so I thought we came up, made a good statement. They went to a zone there in the second quarter, probably late in the second quarter, and I was disappointed. I thought we stood around, settled for threes too much. But the good thing is we saw it before the half, so we were able to talk about it at halftime. And I thought second half we did a great job of getting the ball inside in the paint against the zone or in the high post. And, that made a big difference. So, again, we're still, as a team, I think, meshing some. We've got new players that are having to fit in and returning players in new roles. And so I think we're still growing as a team. So, but I think that was a good sign in the second half when we attacked the zone a little better.
Well, you shot the threes better too. The kids, was it just, do you think just down in Clemson, maybe that was just an anomaly, that's just a one-off, or are you?
That'd be nice.
In terms of the 3-point shooting.
Yeah, I think we're a better 3-point shooting team than we have shown. I've been probably disappointed in that more than a lot of things, because I do see them in practice and they shoot with confidence. They're hitting threes with some range on it, but we hadn't been doing it in the games, and that's going to be important for us, because good teams and good coaches are going to, take away. They're going to double the post. They're going to play zone. They're going to do things to try to slow down your interior game and your, scoring off the bounce. So we need to step up and hit them, and I think we're capable of it, and hopefully we start doing it a little more consistently.
Wake Forest, there'd probably be as many state fans there, to be honest.
Mhm.
And I mean, sometimes when you go to these big arenas, you have to kind of generate your own enthusiasm because it's so big and there aren't as many.
Good way of putting it.
How do you, I guess, convey that to your kids so that they?
Yeah, I told them, again, we've been fortunate. I guess I said it on radio, actually. We've had a lot of, a great fan base go to those games at Wake Forest and really give us, almost a home court feel. And I think that helps us. We've been pretty good in this building. I think it was a sellout again. I don't know if they said 43rd sellout, since we've been in here. And, it's been a great home court advantage. So our fans make a big difference. I appreciate them showing up 6 o'clock on a Sunday night. Like I said, that's kind of unusual time. So it was good to see them there, and I think we'll see them Thursday. And then obviously Sunday we got a big game here too. So hopefully we'll pack it out.
Couple more.
You only had 2 fast break points against Clemson. You had 18 tonight. Was that a point of emphasis?
Definitely. And halftime we didn't have many. In fact, I'll be able to tell you here, because I wasn't real happy about that at halftime. At halftime, fast break points. Okay, where is it? We were being outscored 7-5 fast break points, and so that was definitely a point of conversation at halftime. And in the second half, let's just say, make sure this is the end of the game. We outscored them 14-9. So we did kind of flip that a little bit. Actually 18-11 ended up being the final. So definitely much better. But I agree, I think we ought to be a team that can run, but you gotta wanna do it. You gotta, whichever post doesn't get the rebounds, gotta take off for the rim, and the wings, once they see we've got it, have gotta run the sideline, and we don't do it well enough or often enough. So, but yeah, definitely it was something we talked about at halftime, and they did a better job.
All right, thank you.
Okay?
What was your best Christmas gift this year?
Oh, y'all asked me that the other day. I don't have many friends, so, I guess, Miss Felicia, our what is she, administrative assistant, she always makes me a big batch of peanut brittle, so that's pretty good. So I like that, but trying to think. But anyway, it was,
I would ask you what you got your wife, but that's probably too personal a
my
question.
wife gets whatever she wants, so we don't worry much about it. I mean, she just goes and gets, and I don't even look at the credit card.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yep. So you see me on a street corner someday, you'll know what happened.